Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is wonderful to be here with you today on this beautiful day of life, of living, another day to begin again. Every day is a rebirth, isn't it? It's another chance to go deeper into our meditation practice, another chance to turn off our phones, another chance to change, shift, grow, learn, another opportunity. How wonderful that we get these opportunities every single day, every day, every minute. If we just realized that every minute we can be shifting our attention, changing our lives every minute, growing, learning.
Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others.
As we talked about in the last couple of weeks, how to love more and things to do, to shift, to change. We can start something new. We can do more of something that's really good for us. We can stop something that is harming us. We make these shifts. We do these changes to grow more, to travel down the pathway to enlightenment, travel up the pathway to enlightenment, learning more about what is transitory, what is permanent, what is transitory. Everything that you see is transitory. The only thing in the end that lasts is love. It is always going to be here. It is always going to be with you. When someone passes away, what is left? The love that you had for one another, someone that you loved, someone who loved you. And in the meantime, we grow, we learn. Today, we're going to be talking about winning and losing and how it's your choice. The choice is yours. You win, you lose, it's all up to you. Also, I'm going to be teaching you a specific mudra. This is a hand placement for meditation that helps you to go deeper, that helps you to focus, to calm the mind, to quiet the mind, and eventually to silence the mind. So, in learning about the things that help you to win or lose, we take a look at the Zen of winning. It's all your choice. That's number one. Winning is your choice always. It may not seem like it, but it is, and I'm going to explain. When we have ambition, we usually are coming from a place of ego. In other words, I need to get to this point. I need to do this. I need to do that. And if I don't do that, then I am not okay. I'm not a good person. I'm not successful. Maybe I'm not happy. So ambition is very much from a place of ego in and of itself. So what we do is we allow the infinite to be ambitious for us. We relax into what we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing. We relax into it, knowing that the infinite, God, source, eternity, is at the wheel, really, has the reins. We trust, we have faith. With trust and faith, we surrender. to what is best, to what benefits us most in the hands of eternity. So we allow the universe to lead us where we're supposed to go, instead of wanting this or that circumstance through the ego, saying, I want this and I want that. Through ambition, we let go and we let the infinite take the lead, not the ego. When the ego leads, the innocence and the purity of the delivery is compromised, right? It's compromised. The purity and the innocence of your being takes a back seat when the ego is leading. And there is so much power in your innocence, in your purity, so much power. Your power, the power that you control, is in your preparation at any given moment to be the channel for eternity, to be the channel for God, for Source, for the wisdom of eternity. Marianne Williamson, once upon a time said, universal wisdom is the water and you are the faucet. In other words, the house is wired for electricity, and each of us are the lamps. So we allow the things that eternity imposes, leads us toward, to help us to succeed. We're simply the lamps of eternity, the lights of eternity, manifest here in matter on the planet. So the Zen of winning in this world is not being stuck in your ideas, in your ego, really. What we do is we simply use common sense, right? We practice. Tremendous attention to detail, to being impeccable. We practice. It's a daily practice. It's not something that, oh, we automatically, in any moment become masters of anything. It takes practice, doesn't it? To be impeccable. So we hold this image of being a winner within. It's our choice to hold the image of being a winner. Most of us, most humans, most people on this planet are raised truly to believe that they are losers. It's an interesting thing. Well-meaning people, our parental units, wanted to protect us, to guard us from the hurt of trial and error. And in so doing, would let us know when we made a mistake. Let us know when we did something wrong, berated us for not being perfect in their eyes. Giving us the feeling that we were losers. But you know, deep in your heart, you know better. Growing up, I'm sure that when you were reprimanded, or when you were, for a lack of a better way of saying it, when you were put down by those who were well-meaning, who loved you, trying to tell you, don't do that, you did it wrong, that's not the way to do it, that you took on this feeling of being not a winner, but you knew in your heart, I have no doubt that in any moment of your life, when you were being told these things that that were negative about you, that you knew in your heart, didn't you? You knew that you were a winner. But when you are told over and over and over and over anything about anything you begin to take it on and believe it, don't you? By anyone that you care about, even those you don't care about, even those that you may not even like. When they tell you over and over and over, especially as children, the bullies in school, the mean people in whatever environment that you were in, when they tell you over and over and over something negative about yourself, you begin to take it on. And so it's up to us. It's up to us to tell ourselves, to reprogram ourselves about how truly wonderful that you really are. Not the ego, not the person, but the light inside you, the light that connects to God, to Source, to the infinite. That light, there is a connection. You can feel it, you know it, it is true. Most of us are not taught to believe this truth, that you are a perfect being, just as you are. And when you feel the need to change, when you feel the need to shift, you can take that on and become or be the winner that you already are. And we do this through the practice of meditation. We clear our thoughts. We set a new table to be more in alignment with truth, with God, Source. So winning means giving your very best effort to whatever you do. It's that simple. When you do your very best, that is your choice. When you slack and you just kind of get things done, that's not being a winner. Being a winner is doing your very best in any moment. That's your choice. Being a winner is overcoming the obstacles within yourself by clearing your mind, having a new slate upon which to write your own life story. A new slate, a new script, not the one you were given. That script is old, outdated, old programming. And now you can reprogram, write your new script by clearing your mind. And we do this in the practice of meditation. You clear your thinking, clear your thoughts, stop thought eventually over lifetimes, right? Stop thought. Because you're rooting out every doubt, every insecurity within, and replacing it with positive thinking, positive thoughts. I love Louise Hay and all of her books. She does this perfectly, beautifully, helps you, teaches you how to replace your old thinking with new thinking. There is a book that she wrote many books, and there is a book that Louise Hay wrote called You Can Heal Your Life. In this book, she gives many ways of reprogramming yourself for right thinking, for clear thinking, for truthful thinking. This is what we must do. For every negative thought, for every, or conversely, for every negative thing that you may say to your own child, you must say 1,000 positive things to erase that one thought. The negative thoughts stick, don't they? And so for ourselves, we must do the same. For every negative thought that you have about yourself, replace it with 1,000 good thoughts, 1,000 positive thoughts. Remove the blocks that the humans and other non-physical forces may have imbued you with. Take these energies out. These energies that don't want you to succeed, these thoughts that don't want you to succeed, that becomes threatened with the idea of your success. Because human beings fear light and knowledge. They fear power, which you will become more and more powerful. Not the kind of power that manipulates, dominates, and controls. Not that kind of power. We're talking about energy. The energy and power that you need to serve, to help others. That's the power I'm talking about. You know, there are 4 very specific pathways to enlightenment. The first is love. That is the pathway that most begin with. The second is selfless giving. And we need the power and the energy within our own beings, this positive force to be able to serve, to be able to help others who want to be helped. When you connect or log in to the truth, many times these other forces, these other beings are threatened as they see that they don't want to go through that struggle of change. You did, you changed. But these other people, these other beings, these other forces don't want to go through the struggle of change. And it can be not so easy, right, to change. There are tools. I give you tools every week on this podcast or on this webinar. You need the tools. We all do. To change the things that we want to change, to become the winner that we want to become. It's quite simple. It's a choice. And sometimes that can be a struggle that most don't want to engage in. The struggle of change, the work that it takes to change. They're afraid. And so, therefore, they want to see the enlightened person fall. Why do people put others on a pedestal? Simply to take them down. When you master anything, many times others will put you on a pedestal. And it is only so that someday they can bring you down. The closer they get to you, the more they get to know you. They want to find this fault within you to bring you down, to bring you off of that pedestal that they put you on. A very interesting thing, an interesting dynamic that humans do. And so we have to will away these forces. We have to make them go. And we do that by stopping all thought. And you learn to stop thought in the practice of meditation. We start with focus, don't we? As a brand new meditator. And for many, many, many meditations to come, we focus. Until eventually, focus is not needed, we let go, and we stop thought. But in the beginning, you focus, 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 focus. We focus on beauty. We focus on the music that we play here on our webinars, on our meditations every week. We focus on a chakra, our energy centers within our being that focus on these chakras radiate love, psychic energy, intuition, creativity, connection to the infinite, our truth with our throat chakra. This is our truth. This is where we speak our truth. Whenever you find that you are unable to speak your truth, something that you definitely want to say and you're unable to do it, meditate on your throat chakra to open it up. Whenever we meditate on any of the chakras, we open up these energy centers. The root chakra resting at the base of the spine where all of your energy sits like a coiled snake. When we focus on any of these, your power center, your navel center, where your power rests, when you're not feeling the power that you need to get something done, focus there. So we can focus on any of these in our meditation practice. We can focus on the horizon. We can focus on the horizon over the ocean, over the desert, over the mountains, on a flower, a candle flame. These are our points of focus to raise your vibration, to raise your intention, to raise your energy. We use these points of focus. And eventually we learn to stop thought, to clean the slate, to clear the slate, to reprogram ourselves so that we can become the winners that we already are, simply haven't connected with yet. When you begin to meditate, when you start your meditation practice, learning to focus immediately puts you in the winner zone. You've set an intention, you're doing it impeccably, which we'll get to in just a few moments, how to meditate. There are many ways, by the way, of meditating, many ways. They all work. All you have to do is pick one. Pick a way that makes you feel more connected with the truth in who you are. So we have to will away these other forces, don't we? Learn to stop thought and come to see the completeness of your own being, of all light, so that you can see the illusion of this life. It is an illusion. It's going to go. You and I will both pass. But what will be left behind is the love that we gave. And that is not illusory. That is everlasting. The love that we had for someone who may not have even been able to take that in because of their own blocks, their own pain. Still, we loved. That is what's going to matter when we die, when we pass and move on from this lifetime. And it's important to see the illusion, the illusory nature of this life. Everything that you see in front of you, around you, in back of you, everything is going to go. It will all be gone someday. Every last bit of it is going to be gone. But what will be left is love. Love for one another, love for all beings on this planet, love for life. All of the love that you hold within, love for music, it will all be here. Love for laughter, love for communication, love for so many things. It will remain. That will remain. And so we gain perspective through our practice. That's how we win. If you want to know how to win, first gain the perspective through the practice of meditation. Maintain your purity, maintain your innocence. It has so much power. Gain the energy that you need, the power and energy that you need to see yourself as a winner. See yourself as a winner in every moment of every day. And also see those who could want to block you, who could want to block your energy from moving forward, from wanting to grow, to become more and more of the winner that you are. And stop leaking energy. Stop giving your energy where it isn't appreciated. Stop leaking like a window in a storm. Stop leaking your energy and allowing others to influence your energy in a negative way. Always be detached from those who hold you back. Love them from a distance if you need to. Be detached. That doesn't mean don't love. That doesn't mean cut them off. Energetically, continue to love them. You can love from a distance, to be sure. Become a winner. And go then beyond winning and losing. In our practice, there are certain tools that we can implement. And today I'd like to teach one of those to you. It's a wonderful way of holding our physical selves when we meditate. And it's called the Dhyana Mudra. It is a way of holding our hands when we meditate. It helps us to connect more with what we're wanting to do in any particular moment in our lives. Today, we're talking about winning. So when you calm the mind, when you discipline the body to sit in stillness, and we do sit still in the form of meditation that I teach, we sit still. Many times when we begin to meditate, we'll find that the body wants to sway or move, all around your body because you're generating energy. And so the body might want to just move. My recommendation is that you don't, that you stay as still as possible. Now, if you have, something itches or you need to move because you're in pain or whatever, do that because you don't want that to be the focus of your meditation, right? So we clear these other outside influences and we sit, however, as still as possible. So one of the tools that we can employ is this tool of using a mudra. A mudra, like I said, is a hand placement that we use for meditating. So in this particular one, the Dhyana Mudra, we're going to put both hands in our lap. The right hand is going to be over the left. And then we're going to very lightly touch our thumbs together. The palms are facing upward. The tips of the thumbs are going to touch, just the tips. Your fingers are fully stretched. Right hand on top of the left. Because the top hand symbolizes enlightenment. So our hands are stretched. The bottom hand, the left hand, is the world of appearances, illusions. The mudra as a whole suggests the benefit, the beauty, the supremacy of enlightenment, of connection to all that is, to light itself, to eternity. So this mudra promotes other things also. It promotes emotional balance, spiritual connection, mental clarity, and physical grounding. So it is a beautiful, wonderful mudra, and we hold this during our meditation practice the entire time. Now, sometimes, yes, there are other forms, there are other mudras. We have this, we have this, we have other mudras, many other mudras. But this one might be your go-to. It's the easiest, simplest one. Your right hand in your left, fingers outstretched, thumbs touching. It's a beautiful way to meditate. And I hope that's helpful for you in your meditation practice. So for those who are new to the practice of meditation, what we do is, upon awakening every day, we take a shower or at the very least, wash your hands and face. What we're doing is bringing our highest, best selves to our meditation practice. So we've showered or at least washed our hands and face, and we have clean, loose clothing on our bodies, and we sit. Your feet may be crossed on a pillow on the floor, or you may be in a chair with your feet on the floor. Either way, your back is straight, your body is comfortable, your hands are resting in your lap. In today's meditation, in the Dhyana Mudra, with the right hand resting on the left, fingers are outstretched, and your thumbs are touching lightly. We sit for 15 minutes. This is how we begin. Eventually, you work up to half an hour 45 minutes, eventually an hour twice a day. But in the very beginning, we learn to focus. We learn to laser focus. To the exclusion of all else, we focus. Today, one of the focuses is going to be our hand, our mudra, our hands, our mudra, keeping your hands in this position. Also, we will have music and a yantra on the screen. The yantra is also wonderful, keeping your eyes open and gazing, not staring, very comfortably gazing at the bindu, the center point on the yantra. The yantra is an ancient geometric design designed to help you to calm the mind. Our music will take you even higher. Once you've calmed the mind, focus on the music. Focus on every note in the music. The music is infused with enlightened energy, and it is there so that it helps to block out the other energies being emitted on our planet. We all have electrical impulses that are put out and received. All of us do. And what the music does is it helps to sort of block these other thoughts and energies from entering into you. So focus on the music. It's a fun way to meditate. And I will also, in the very beginning, give you a focus. These are all tools that you can use on your own when we aren't together. So I try to give you a few different ones so that you can use them moving forward in your meditation practice. So I also give you some chakra meditation, sort of a visualization for you to use whenever you meditate. Remember, in the beginning, you focus so that eventually, over many, many days, hours, minutes of your meditation practice, you will learn to stop thought. But this takes time. So for today, we'll focus. I'm going to take myself off camera so that we can begin to relax the body. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. Focus all of your attention on your eyes, the muscles around your eyes, and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you do this, you'll find that your jaw muscles, your facial muscles will also begin to relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck muscles, relax your neck, your throat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax, relax, relax. Relax your back, the muscles on either side of your spinal column. As you sit up as straight as is comfortable for you, relax your back. Relax your chest. Relax your abdomen. Release all of the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your hips. Relax your upper legs with your quads and your hamstrings. Relax. Relax your lower legs, your calf muscles, your shins. Relax. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Today, we're going to focus on 3 of the chakras. We're going to focus on the heart, the throat, and the third eye chakras. The heart chakra rests in the center of your chest. This chakra focuses on love, compassion, peace, connection. We're going to take this energy up to the throat center, the throat chakra, where we speak our truth, where our truth is told. And then we're going to take this energy up to our third eye. The third eye rests in the center of your forehead, about an inch or so above your eyebrows, in the center of your forehead. The colors associated with these chakras are, for the heart, an emerald green color. So you can simply visualize an emerald green ball of light resting in the center of your chest. And we're going to take this energy up to our throat chakra. The throat chakra is symbolized by a robin's egg blue, a very light, lovely blue color that sits in your throat area. Visualize this light blue light, as you take it up to your third eye. The third eye is symbolized by an indigo, or sometimes violet, or sometimes white light, resting in the center of your forehead. So visualize this indigo color as the beautiful ball of light that it is, and then bring all of this energy down around your entire being. Once again, we'll visualize the emerald green ball of light resting in the center of your chest. Take this energy up to your throat center to open up your truth chakra, this robin's egg blue color in your throat area. Then we'll take this up to the third eye, visualizing an indigo, violet, or white light resting in the center of your forehead. And now we will take your energy, all of your energy, down around your entire being. Allow it to bathe you in light, to immerse you, to envelop you in the light of eternity, which is you, your light, your energy, empowering you, giving you strength, more love, more intuition, more truth. Your third eye is your intuitive chakra, the intuitive energy center, which opens up your ability to see clearly as you move forward in this life, to know where to go, where not to go, what to do, what not to do. Once again, we'll take this emerald green light resting in the center of your chest, your love chakra, take it up to your throat chakra, the robin's egg blue light, this ball of light signifying your truth, and then take this energy up to your third eye and visualize an indigo, violet, or white light resting in the center of your forehead. And now bring this energy down around your entire being. Envelop yourself, surround yourself in the light of eternity. This meditation can be used any time of the day for even just a few moments to open your heart, your ability to speak your truth, and your ability to see clearly in any moment. Continue to visualize this visualization into the first few moments of our meditation music as we sit with the Dhyana Mudra, our hands very comfortably in our lap. And then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Now, let's meditate. Namaste. Thank you for being here with us today to meditate on becoming or being your winning self, being a winner. Remember, it's your choice. Always your choice. And so we use the tools through the practice of meditation to believe ourselves to be the winners that we are, to believe in ourselves and to believe the winners that we are. I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Thank you once again for being here. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I'll see you soon.